everybody. I decided to do a video that I thought would be fun, which is 33 things I've learned in 33 years of living. I'm going to make this a three-part series. So every part is going to have 11 of my lessons. And me writing this out in the first part has been interesting because it's like you don't really realize how much you've learned in just living life. But anyway, I'm going to get into it. Um, Number one is to work smarter, not harder. Um, Maximize your time in, to some degree because people always tell you to work really hard, but I know some really hard workers that haven't really been able to make progress. So it's always about strategizing and working smarter to some degree, but not necessarily harder. Two, never bend on your values or standards. That's something that I think is very important that I've had to learn because everybody has different value systems, everybody has different standards, everybody has different ideas and moral compass, but that might not align with yours, and that's okay. Um, but never been on yours just to keep somebody around or just to have somebody in your life. It never works out, and you're just end up miserable, and then you bend and bend and bend to what they want, and ultimately if they were to just stop talking to you or leave you, you feel resentment because you were doing things or operating in a vein that wasn't you in the beginning. So never been on your morals or values or what you believe in. Two, number three, that's just lending itself to number two, which is people come and go. Like, learn to let go of somebody when their season is up. So many times I have held on to relationships that were pretty much dead end relationships because I was afraid of letting this person go because I overvalued or placed too much emphasis on their importance in my life and not enough emphasis on the importance of myself and the importance in relationship I had with God. So when somebody's season is up, literally let them go. It is painful. You could even ask God for help to let them go if you're holding on to them emotionally. Or you can also address or get down to the root of what was this person providing you emotionally, physically, mentally, spiritually, or even financially, and ask God to become that source of whatever this person was providing you. Because when their season is up and you hold on to them a little bit longer than you should have, then what ends up happening is this person and you will grow further apart, and it just turns into a very toxic, volatile situation because their season in your life is up. Four, loss is a part of life, and grieving properly helps you heal. One thing I've had to realize is loss is inevitable. You're going to lose things. Unfortunately, people pass on, and you're going to lose somebody that is close to you. But you have to grieve properly, and that's all I'm going to say on that one. Distractions only help you temporarily. You have to address the root of the problem. So you can distract yourself from the problem, and you can busy yourself with the problem or the thing that you're trying to run from, but you have to address it because it's going to keep showing up whether you like it or not. Six, networking and building genuine relationships actually matter. No man is an island. I've had to learn that in my early 30s because I wanted to think and believe that I could do things on my own and I don't need people. But that was a trauma response because people had let me down so many times. I didn't want to trust with people or put my trust into people. And while I don't necessarily put my trust in people in the sense of believing blindly they're going to do what they say they're going to do, I try to align myself with trustworthy people who really love me and don't have an issue investing time and energy in me like I do to them. And that's what helps with also building healthy, strong, positive relationships with people. Seven, unhealed childhood traumas show up whether you like it or not. Like, seriously. They show up whether you like it or not. If you don't address your trauma, it's going to show up in your life whether you like it or not. Um, 8. Emptiness or voids aren't filled with a relationship, a romantic relationship, or friendships. It's only filled by finding God and purpose. Um, if you're trying to search outside of yourself to fill a void or an emotional void or wound that you're trying to heal from, I'm gonna just let you know that only it's only going to be filled by finding God and purpose, because nothing is more powerful than that. Number 9, seize opportunity. You cannot put off tomorrow what you can do today. 10, God's plan isn't always your plan, but God's plan is always the better plan. And this is something that I've had to really come to terms with, that it might not be my plan, but God's plan was always better. Number 11, self-love isn't performative. Isn't just performative. It's actually taking the time to like yourself, enjoying your own company, being kind to yourself, and being patient with yourself. So those are my 11. I'm going to go into another part 2 of this. I hope you guys thought this was helpful, but these are my gems I've learned in 33 years of living, and this was fun to do so far, but thank you for watching. Bye.